This is probably going to be the first thing that you're going to notice because it lights up right next to it. This is where you can select your regions. You can unclick them or click them off. You always have to have one on or they'll all come back on. And then when you're ready to launch, you just click launch. See, there's another thing that I should have checked and showed you. All right, when you hover over the quick play, it'll show you what's needed. There's only 14% lights, there's 25% heavies, there's 32% assaults, and 30% mediums. Depending on what region you're at and what mechs you take. So it's suggesting that we take a light mech to get into the game. All right, quick video over this user interface. We're going to start from the top left and we're going to go right. So here is your selection for, you can select your mech from here. This will bring up your mech library. From here, you can go to your loadouts, change your loadouts in the mech lab. You can get your skills set up, which I did another video. You can do your weapon groups here. You can select your camel spec, which always remember when you're buying a pattern, do a one shot. Never do an unlockable. You're just wasting C bill or MC at that point. Cockpit, you can put items in. And then once they're in, you see how they're equipped here at the right? Every button up here will have a remove item. You have to click that button and you have to make sure that you save it when you leave or none of it will matter. All right, next is your inventory. We're gonna go over the inventory. This is where you can sell stuff that you don't want anymore and open up your supply caches right here. I would always suggest against selling mechs. You can always do something different with a mech. You do not get anywhere near the money back when you sell a mech. All right, here's your achievements. Things that you achieve in games can be found here, and things that you want to work on can be found here too. Like I'm working on the guillotine, so I come here and I have to constantly check this to see if this goes any higher. Here's your academy. This will go over the basic academy things that you did while you were in the academy, and you know, they give you little rewards for it, and you can check it out there. Solaris is dead, so we're not going to talk about that. Here's your managed drop decks again for faction warfare, convert XP. We're not going to talk about that. Don't even bother with that. Your statistics, that'll take you to the website to go and look at your stats and stuff. Same with the leaderboard. Redeem code, take you to the website to redeem a code. Here's your titles and badges. Once you earn titles and badges in the game by either purchasing a package or open it up through playing in top 25 or being in the CS or anything like that, this is where you can select it and it'll show up in your in-game environment. Like your badge will show up in-game when you join. I'll show something on the side here of an example. All right, next is going to be the testing grounds. This is where you would go and you would select a map. I would always suggest you just do that in the mech lab instead. And the academy, which will take you back to the academy as long as you got your keys bound to what they want them to be bound to. All right, next we're going to check out the bottom left here. This is the exit game tab, which shows your current MC, C bills, GXP, and the button to purchase more MC. So it'll take you to the website again. You're currently selected mech. Now we're going to go to the right here, this E, this shows you your events for your past currents and actives. If there's an active event, you would go here and then you would say you click on the selected thing and you would look at it, what it wants you to do. Once you've achieved that, you can click the redeem button. For some of these, you'll have to go to the website to redeem them. Like the loot bags, you will have to specifically go to the MWO website to the redeem page here, which there will be details when that event is going on to lead you to that. All right. So now that that's done, this button here next, this brings up the news and promotions that pops up in the beginning of the game. And you can click on any one of these and it'll take you to the website to give you further information. Down here, this is the next thing down here at the bottom right is your chat visibility. Depending on what you have selected for your chat options, these will pop up and you can talk to people in different chats. Looking for group, you can put yourself in here to be added to a group freely by somebody who's grabbing groups. I would say that a lot of the times it may be dead, but you might get picked up by people. So it depends on what time and how many are on. I pick people up when I make a group from here too sometimes, because why not? All right, here's your create a group tab. Over here, it's going to let you be able to create a group, and then we're going to go all the way to the top left here again. So right here, the group type, just lets you select between the current event, the quick play, and the faction play. This is important when you're hosting and you got the crown. All the way to the right here at the top right, this is where you would select your region. If your button works, you'll be able to select between European, Oceanic, or North American servers. All right, here's to create a private. All right, we're going to go back because I did that a little quick. All right, we're going to go all the way to the right side again. And you see here, there's a create a private lobby. Here's where you could have practice, different game modes, and different selections. Stock loadouts would make your mechs go back to the stock, but like when you first bought it. You can ignore enhancements, like any skills that you've added or quirks can be turned on and off. You can have your full teams on and off. You can maximize and minimize the tonnage. You can select the region and everything here for the custom games. All right. And next, at the top right, this shows your friends that you've added to the game. If you've joined a unit, this will show all of your unit mates if they're online. Your alerts, if you've had any messages, group invites or unit invites or lobby invites, they will display here. You can add a friend through, like, if you find their name in a game, you can always right click or left click, depending on how you got it selected, and you click send friend request or send, and then from there, if they add you or not. If you find another means like a Reddit post or Discord, you can add them through this button. All right, and then all the way to the right, this is the settings. This is where you change your game settings for what you need to change. CS series is currently going on, so Thursdays and Saturdays. From here, this is where you can look at what's going on with comp play. The top 12 have already seeded, and that's already gone on. So you won't see a lot of those teams really move or advance or even play. Here's a button for the mech store. This will let you know the current bundles that you can buy in-game. And you should also check out the website store, which is a bit better in my opinion on prices. Here's where you can buy specific battle mechs that you want to buy for the game with C-bills or MC, depending on what they are. Heroes, champions, there's all sorts of selections. Here you can purchase mech base with the current MC that you make. Like if you made anything in the event, you can wait for the mech base to go half off, or you can go to the website and sometimes they'll have bundles where you can buy like 12 of them for about $6. Boosters, you can buy boosters here, but as I said, you might find a better price on the website. Consumables, this is where you can purchase MC consumables, but I will talk about that in a more detailed video for the Mech Lab. All right, this is your button for the Mech Lab. We'll talk about that on another video. And here is your home page, and we've done a full circle around the UI. All right, on this screen, this is where you can see the pilots right here. All right, this is where they show their faction. Like as you can see, I'm still Viper for clan for my faction. This will show your badge, and in game it will show your title. I'll show you how to check that here in a minute by pressing the Q button. And here, let's say you want to invite somebody that you enjoyed, you would left click on this, on their name, and then you have three options. You can report them for something, block them, or you can send them a friend invite, which will make them friends so you can play with them. So that's the in-game options for that. If you want to get back to that screen at any point, I believe the default button is tab. You press tab, it'll bring it up, and you'll have those same options. You can also see your ping. Anybody you want to mute, you can click their button here on the side and you can mute them. This will show what your guys are alive, what mechs they're driving or operating, and their name, and their unit if they have a tag unit. Alright, this is the queue. What this does, see, this will show their name, and this will show their title, and this will show the mech type they're in, their distance, and the percentage at the top is how healthy their mech is.